Well, when we met, obviously it was the start was conducting lessons, but what I got from Rune after that was really a fantastic music to perform.
I couldn't be there for the rehearsals for Divertimento, which is normally really horrible because you always have to be there and correct things. But this is also, we had already worked together there and I knew you so well, so I wasn't worried about that. I think you sent me a recording from a rehearsal and it was, I had maybe 2 or 3 comments and
I bought a very expensive recorder for that rehearsal.
And it wasn't necessary.
There is a way his music is made, which is with objects, and these objects need, because they are very numerous, they need an arc, and they need a line to really exist, and that's where the music lays in his writing.
The trio, that was the first piece I did with this kind of object idea. It's not completely true. I worked with it a little before, but it became most clear in the trio. So that's also really why this piece is really important. And when I wrote it, I had an idea that I would make transitions between the objects and I would change the objects when they reappeared. But then I tried to make the ideas more sharp and more focused, and I thought that there should not be a transition because the gap between the objects is also something interesting there. And when it comes to the changes, I think that when you have one object that reappears in another place, the surroundings are different, and when the surroundings are different, when you hear the same objects again, it will also be different because you will, some things has been added.
Just encapsulated number 2, it's a little bit for me. I think Rune quotes Calder in his in the notes in the CD, and for me, Rune's music is a little bit suspended, like Calder's works, and you see it's there with a balance. It's hanging there with a balance, and it's like if your eye would go around. It's slightly moving, but it has a shape of its own, and that's what you have to succeed in delivering.
I think for all of the works on the CD, there's a very strong connection with them. They're written within the same, 4 or 5 years or something, and it's really the same ideas, and I think you can hear that on the CD.